What's up, fam? It's your boy Jay Jones, CEO of Ragewin Entertainment. And if you're thinking, Ragewin Entertainment? That sounds like a chain of strip clubs that specializes in BDSM. Well, you're not wrong. Today we're gonna take a look at this fat, Nancy, ungodly, freak of fucking nature piece of shit who looks like what would happen if Artie Lang fucked Sarah Huckabee Sanders. So, here's the setup. She storms into a park, ruins a family's barbecue. Let's take a look.
I hear you have a problem with these gentlemen having a barbecue here at the lake. What's going on?
Oh, now she don't want to talk.
She doesn't want to talk now.
It's illegal to have a charcoal grill in the park here.
Yeah, you needed those few extra seconds to think up a fucking reason for coming to fuck with this family, right? You can tell she's not even a park ranger. She's not armed with so much as a walkie-talkie. Literally just a fat bitch out of thin air. She should be a lunch lady somewhere, but no, she's here for some reason. Enter from another fucking retarded dimension. And you know, I can see if these people were littering, leaving garbage all over the park, and you're some fucking tree-hugging Nazi environmentalist, fine. You might have a reason to do something. But charcoal? This bitch retarded.
Not for a charcoal grill. No charcoal grills are allowed. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I gotta try and keep it cheap.
You must not have looked up.
What kind of grill are you not allowed, and why are you so bent out of shape over them being
Because
here?
it causes extra money from our city to do things when children get injured because of improperly disposed of holes.
So she's calling the police with the excuse of an alleged loophole in a park handbook that nobody gives a shit about. Yeah, fucking no charcoal. It's probably next to don't feed the ducks. Ooh, don't feed the ducks. Like, fuck you. Why are you trying to starve the ducks? Because we don't want them to get fat because they might explode. Yeah, well, why don't you start by getting on a fucking treadmill and set an example, you fucking hefty bag full of shit. I mean, if it's a bullshit ordinance, nobody's gonna follow it anyway, so why is it even worth alerting the authorities over? Just fucking common sense. This bitch doesn't have it. Fucking Bubble Bass over here just won't leave these folks alone.
And charcoal grills are not allowed here.
Okay, let's have a charcoal debate because these guys are sitting out here peacefully having a barbecue.
Well, I was out here by myself, and she came up here. I'm like, look, man, I'm minding my own business. I was like, I've been here 42-something years. I know where I can and cannot barbecue at. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it's against the law. I'm going to go home and call the police. I'm like, you know what? Do what you want to do. Fire department rolled by here about 2 or 3 times, looked at me, waved, and kept going.
She just took a card out of my hand so that she could try and get this
So
guy.
you offered it to show it to me.
I showed it to you. I didn't say take it out of my hand. You stole the card. Can you please give it back? Because I would like it.
Sure, I'll just take a picture. Please do not touch me, otherwise I will call 911 for assault.
How about you give me the card without being a doxing ass bitch?
Get out of my
Get
face.
me, I'm
Otherwise
in
I'll
your
call.
face because I'm asking you to give me my
Please?
property without taking
I'm not
pictures so that
taking
you could try
property.
and cause trouble to people.
So, long story short, over 2 hours go by, and the cops still don't show up. Gee, I wonder why. And this bitch has been holding her breath, waiting to be rescued from these charcoal-having thugs. And when she finally realizes that the cops have no reason to go ruining motherfuckers' barbecue, suddenly we're watching a Lifetime original movie called fucking Diaries of a Washed-Up Whale or some shit.
They're threatening me.
I'm not threatening her. I wouldn't hurt her. I'm not stupid. Why would I hurt her?
No, I'm not.
Now she's trying to run away.
They are following me. They are
Dude,
following
you've
me.
been following us all day for 2 hours.
I've been waiting for police to come for
You've been
2
following
hours.
us for 2 hours.
I'm being harassed.
Okay, can you back off? Yes. Yes. Can you back off?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm at the quick. Now, can you just back off just a tad so I can talk to her? Thank you.
Sure.
never thought I'd say this, but I actually feel sorry for the cop. If this is the kind of shit he has to deal with day in, day out, I can almost see why police sometimes lose their temper over dumb shit. And, you know, that's not an excuse to bust shots into a fresh cap, officer. I mean, don't get excited, don't get trigger happy, but if you're gonna shoot somebody, why not have it be manic depressive Eeyore over here? The questions I have for these types of people: how did she graduate kindergarten? Does she wear Velcro? How is somebody this retarded even capable of normal human functions? And it's probably worth mentioning that they're in Oakland, where the crime rate is pretty damn high, so for all we know, there might be a robbery going on around the corner at the same time, and this bitch is wasting the police's time with her fucking grill wars. Fuck you. But unfortunately, the family that this bitch harassed was black. Uh-oh. So now, this is more than an inconvenience that corrected itself. It's an injustice and it must be stopped. Oh my god. Now, whether you think this bitch is a racist crazy bitch or just a crazy bitch, it's entirely up to you. There was another incident recently where a white bitch called the cops on her black roommate for sleeping. And the question is, if you believe that these occurrences are based purely on racism, how do you solve them? I don't think you can solve them by forcing people not to be racist. That's not practical. But you can solve it by making laws that say, if you call the police on somebody and we come over and it turns out to be some petty bullshit, like, Tyrone put hot sauce in the chicken, save me. You're going to jail, bitch. And then you throw them in a cell for a night or whatever, and then maybe they'll come to their sentences. They'll think twice if next time they want to fuck up a family barbecue. Problem solved. No race involved whatsoever. But even if you made the barbecue family white, you know, Shamu here would still be in the wrong. It's still a story about a self-righteous pig telling people what to do when she had no right to. Unless she starts saying shit like, these fucking niggers with their charcoal chip motherfuckers. You can't really prove shit. So, the white people's court finds this bitch guilty on counts of being a cunt, interrupting a fun barbecue, and calling the police for no reason. That's a big one. But on the count of racism, I'm sorry, black people, not guilty. Still a reasonable doubt. I sentence her to run a whole marathon with an ankle monitor so that she can't stop running, and if she does, she blows up. It would be like the movie Speed, but with a fat bitch. Plus, when she finally finishes the marathon, it'll be like, the inspiring true story of one whale's journey. And then she'd collapse naturally from a heart attack and then blow up into pieces. And then we'd have a giant charcoal cookout all over her guts. And look, what do you know? That part of the story actually came true. So there you go. But the important thing is that this asshole has been exposed for the whole world to see, and some people might think it's mean to capture her on camera and put her on YouTube. Well, fuck that. You're doing these people a favor by exposing them. You're shedding light on the mental illness in our society, and you're opening up the conversation on just how we became this wounded and fragile as a people. But then again, she could just be trolling, and maybe this was her plan to get famous all along. You never really know. This has been another edition of RageWin. I'd just like to remind you folks all about my Patreon. It's in the link below, but more importantly, if you'd like to do me a big favor at no cost to you, you can subscribe to my channel, click the link to my Facebook page like that, follow me on Twitter, and if you find any other viral videos that you would like me to review, or anything that you think I should talk about, leave it in the comments, or better yet, message me on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Let's keep on raging for the win.